Yeah, so I was just saying, yeah, eating ass should be on Fifth Factor.
Nigga, that's out of nowhere.
That's a great opening.
He said that. Eating ass should be on Fifth Factor. Alright, man. Third Post Media, we skipped a week. We lost some footage, but whatever.
I ain't got no idea. We release it when we release it.
Right. This the six episode
podcast.
Third Post Media podcast. No mics, because we don't need no mics to have a podcast. New rules, goddamn it.
Yeah, no tacos, man.
Yeah, no tacos today.
Again.
So, but this is the thing. All of y'all who actually watch our 5 viewers who actually watch the podcast, donate $1 so we can not only continue to bring more videos on Third Post Media, but also so we can get some tacos
For just $1.
for just $1.
You can help. You can help support these two grown ass men. Eat some tacos.
Eat some tacos every Thursday and Friday.
Do the edit and just put Eddie
Yeah.
Support us.
Support
And
Third
we'll
Post
support
Media.
you.
Like on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and follow on Instagram.
Yeah, that's about it.
We got 2 new videos up on the YouTube channel. Got a gaming video. Got a new skill with Derrick. Fuck with us one time.
Yeah, man. Just wanted to share it, man. I don't care. You ain't gotta watch it. Just share it. How about that?
Watch that. That's bad. That's gotta watch it.
Okay. Yeah. Just share it. I don't care.
Watch,
Don't
like,
share it.
and share.
Yeah, do all that, but you know, most just share it. You know, so other people can watch it to their amusement.
What your ass been up to?
Oh, you talking about the camera shit?
How I'm fucking ask what the camera been up to?
I mean, you can't. Like,
You can't
so
talk.
what everybody been up to out there?
I don't really give a fuck what y'all been up
Be
to.
like Dora. That's great. No.
Hell no.
I just been working on other projects. So officially, I was gonna tell, like I told Anthony, officially we lost the contest. He put up the winner.
Oh, okay.
And I gotta admit, that shit good. They got special effects. It's called The Nurse.
Oh.
So yeah, he put it on this page.
So basically, next week, Monday, we gonna post a video.
We can post it.
Monday we gonna post a video of our entry in the contest. I want y'all to really comment and drop your own criticism.
Yeah, critique it, man. Critique it. What could we do better? I know we could have did better. We already critiqued it.
Right.
So we would just want y'all's opinion on it. Like,
Well,
you know.
plus it was like our first time doing something like this, so
Technically, the one we finna reshoot is the first time doing it. But this was our first like contest.
Right. Well, yeah, the contest thing. It was
It's
the
our first
time
contest.
like that.
We got many more to go. I mean, I'm looking to do free ones. So yeah, because a lot of them you gotta like pay for entry and all that.
You gotta pay for entry. In the
Yeah,
contest?
some of them because they gonna publish it for you.
Oh,
Like, they gonna do all that. Some of them like that. Other ones they just be like, submit. Application fee. I mean, I don't mind. It's cheap, so like, it ain't too expensive.
yeah, I would definitely watching movies just to see how we could take note from how they shot it.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'll be critiquing other horror films. That's what I was doing with a lot of the entries from the contest too. I've been seeing because he put up little snippets.
Right.
Like I told you about the dog one, but the one that won is called The Nurse. It's about this nurse, this girl that's blind, and she gets up and she hears somebody walking towards her, so she get back in bed. The nurse comes up to her and says, "Let's take these bandages out." She take the bandages out. She look at the nurse look all dead and fucked up, and it just cuts. It's only 2 minutes. It was only 2 minute contest, so.
Beautiful. You know the entry name?
The name of the no, I don't know their name. The director and all that.
Yeah.
I think he put it on there, but I just I just saw the.
Yeah, you gotta show me that shit because I gotta see it.
Yeah, it's on his page. I'll show it to you because I follow him. But yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not jealous. I'm not none of that. I'm actually
Fuck that.
Right.
Fuck do that.
Nah, man, not like that. I'm not even hating nothing, man, because it was actually good. I know we didn't have all hands on deck, so that's why I'm not mad. If we had all hands on deck and we put our all into it, I'd be just a little pissed off, just a little bit.
Hey, you seen that design I did?
The badge.
Yeah, with my last name.
Yeah.
So I seen this video of this NFL player talking about his last name on Mickey House to the Count.
What's his name?
I can't remember his name, but I'll show you the video when I can pull up the video. But it was just some reason, like I think that was one of the things that I had saw. I did the design first, and then I did the last name thing. But either way, I watched the video. He was talking about basically when he did a speech and he referenced, the people that own his ancestors, where he get his last name from.
Oh, Daniel Tomlinson.
I think it might have been.
He's dark skinned.
Yeah,
that's what Daniel Tomlinson. Everybody was talking about that.
People were calling him a coon and all that.
Yeah, because he liked his slave name. That's what they were saying.
All I'm gonna say to that is, if that's the only name he know, and yeah, you probably don't want to further the legacy of the people that owned your ancestors.
Right.
But people want to make a big debate out of this shit. You do fucking two things. You either get rid of the last name, or you embrace the last name. He decided to embrace it. Right. To call him a coon because he chose a path. It was one or two paths to go. How you mad at that?
Right.
And that's what, and I guess I'm saying that to say my name is my name, and I'm not changing my last name.
Right. He's proud of his last name. I mean, you want your kids to be proud of your last name.
Shit, I looked at my last name. My shit is fucking Irish.
Right. Mine is it's like Indian, Dutch, Polish, something. It's like I forgot. I looked it up a long time ago.
Do you feel like people should change their last names if it was tied to their slave on they people that own their ancestors?
Well, I think you entitled to change your last name if like Tyler Perry changed his last name because his father used to abuse him, or his stepfather, whoever that was used to abuse. So he changed his name to Tyler Perry. So, like, if something like that, in terms of getting rid of that, because just all abuse and dark past,
he didn't want to carry his
he didn't want to carry that name. So I don't know, I forgot the story if that was his father or his stepfather or something. He had to do last name, so it had to be his father. So he ended up changing it to somebody. I think he changed it to his mama's name or something. But yeah, like that's the only thing, if you just want to change, you can change it if you want to. But I think people should be proud of their last name. If it's nothing like, nothing bad about it.
I understand where people was coming from.
Yeah, I understand.
I think one of my biggest things is learn how to fucking articulate your opinion.
Yeah.
If you can't articulate your opinion, the first thing you do is jump to calling somebody a name. Oh, you a coon because you kept your slave master's name. Motherfucker.
You could have just respectfully disagreed.
You could have respectfully disagreed. Also, if he decided to not only take from that legacy that owned his his ancestors, and he decides to, let's say, bring real positive change to the last name, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Which is what he did, because Tomlinson in the NFL is a legacy.
Right. But I get it. I get why people want to separate themselves from their last name at times.
Yeah.
Ain't no.
I get it.
But I guess my biggest issue was the whole coon situation. Like all this name call. If you can't articulate your opinion, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna continue to say this. I'm probably gonna say this for the rest of the podcast that we do. Learn to articulate your fucking opinion. Don't call no person a coon because you disagree with their opinion. Opinion might be trash, but articulate why that opinion is trash. Don't just outright. The first comment I seen. Oh, this nigga a coon. Why is he a coon?
Right.
If you can't tell me why he a coon, then his argument is valid and yours is invalid, or yours don't. It ain't no point in you even.
He clearly explained why.
Don't get it wrong. I thought he was owning something in the beginning, but then after a while, I was like,
he lost
what?
People. Yeah.
He lost me on that shit too. I definitely got lost on that.
I just saw half of it, and I was like, I just looked at it like, okay, well, good.
I watched the whole thing.
Just like, okay.
It's on YouTube.
So I was like, it was on Facebook, the NFL, because I follow NFL Network on that. Yeah, like my last name, Turnage, comes from my great grandfather or grandmother, whichever one, but they were white. But my great grandfather was white on my dad's side. I'm not gonna disown Turnage because he was white, and at the time,
Was he just white, or he was like?
He was white.
I'm not talking about. Was it so far back that he was He was
That's the
slave
thing.
owner.
You seen the picture at my crib. You see how old that picture look.
Oh no, that would do. He married a black chick. That's what that was.
See, but you know, my great grandmother went all like black. She had like little black.
Yeah. All right.
Bring me no.
Grandma, bring me some food back. But
yeah, I'm just saying, like, it wasn't like, even though he probably married a black person, but you know, I'm not gonna disown him,
right.
You know, because he's white. Because all this stuff going on with the white supremacy and the racism and all like that. Like, look, I ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. But he was down with the swirl. You know? So he was down with the cocoa. He was in love with the cocoa. So he went and got him some cocoa. There you go.
See, the only thing I know about my last name is it's just every time I look it up, it always takes me back to Irish descent.
Right.
Oh yeah, when you type in Carrie, the first thing that comes up is Mariah.
she got a legacy, so you know everybody gonna have that up.
I mean, Mariah Carey, like she a trash person.
She is. I've seen her in action. Like even the actor Will Ferrell, he even said that they was taping. I mean, they was shooting a film.
I think I've seen this stuff. Watched this video.
Yeah, he was like, she took an hour to get 2 hours. She was 2 hours.
And she was barely in the fucking movie.
Right. She only had like a minute scene, literally a minute scene. And she wanted a dressing room. She wanted an air conditioner in her dressing room. She wanted the whole, like her trailer had to be decked out to how she liked it and all. He was like, we
just got time for all that.
We cut her out.
And then people be trying to take up for that type of behavior. Like, fam, miss me with that shit diva shit. That don't give you no pass to be an asshole person.
Left.
Right. Like I said, miss me with that. That gives you no right to be an a-hole.
She is like 12 years older than him, so I can see her trying to treat him like a kid at times or something like that. I can see that. I mean, she's 59.
Right, Carrie just seems like, on the outside looking in, she seems like a real bitch.
She do. Just her attitude. I saw like on the when she hosting the show, American Idol or one of them.
Yeah.
Just how she.
I didn't ever watch her when she was.
I just saw it a little bit because my mama was watching it, and I walked in the kitchen, and she was giving her opinion or something. I don't know if that was American Idol. Don't quote me on it, but I'm just like.
Yeah, she was on American Idol.
Okay, so
I didn't.
I know Nicki Minaj was on.
Yeah, they had to. But fuck them people.
Yeah.
But my last name, back to my last name, my last name is Irish, and they got this whole explanation. They was pagan, like the people who it stems from a whole different type of name.
Right.
I guess Carrie is the angelic version of that last name from Ireland, and I guess the people that clan was pagans. So I guess we was going all that whole clan going to hell in the eyes of the Christians.
And you know, like a lot of people talk about Indian backgrounds and stuff. Did you like a lot of people don't know Indians used to have slaves too?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of Indian tribes. I saw it on Facebook. It said a lot of Indian tribes were slave owners. I was like, get the fuck out of here for Africans.
I mean, I can see that just knowing the history of Gandhi. And people like I be seeing Gandhi face up on walls in schools, in predominantly black schools.
Right.
Not to say that he didn't change his view at some point, but Gandhi wasn't the fucking Gandhi that they paint him out to be.
Right.
That motherfucker did not fuck with Africans, not as much as he should. I thought the way he proclaimed himself to be for for the betterment of people, he definitely thought basically that. Whites were here, and Indians should have been up there with whites, and black people were here.
Right, I think a lot.
He was upset about whites treating Indians and Africans like equals. He wrote a letter from jail where he was talking about how Indians and Africans were locked up in the same place. But you got to see don't quote me on this, but basically. The letter was basically saying that we better than the Africans. We shouldn't be treated like Africans. We should be treated,
I see a lot of
the same as the white man.
African American, African, whatever. Like
that's why I ain't gonna never. You ain't gonna never. I will never honor Gandhi.
I never did.
Maybe that one of his views when he died, but that was his views at one point, and I couldn't find nothing that said that was that he changed his views You know, before he died.
It's like with the Muslim culture with Elijah Muhammad.
See, like, I don't know. I can't tell you that because I don't know nothing about.
See,
what
happened with him was, you know, one of the
things. Unless you know the facts on that.
The main thing was what's it called, infidelity, when you have sex before marriage. Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Okay, so he preached that in the Muslim culture. So, but the whole time
he preached against it.
Yeah, he preached against it. So, the whole time he was preaching against it, he was actually doing it. They say he fathered.
I know. I heard the story. So, but I don't know. I've never like dug deep to see if it was true or not.
Well, Malcolm X had a video explaining all that.
I know. Well, I know about the fact that Malcolm X mentioned. I never seen the video.
Oh, you gotta see the video. He was explaining all of that. That's why he said he couldn't.
I mean, that's to say that I think the leaders that we look up to, they got flaws, but just because they got flaws don't mean they ain't good leaders. In Gandhi's case, I don't think he was a good leader to me.
But in Muhammad's case, he was just like a hypocrite, though. He was like, because he was telling how you telling your followers to do one thing, but you're doing a whole other thing. And these followers look up to you as an example, but you're doing the opposite, you know?
I mean, if that was one of his flaws, was everything else he's saying supposed to be
disregarded? It was a lot of stuff, too. He was saying all white people are the devil. And, you know, Malcolm X was like, no, they're not. He went to Mecca, he saw white people praising, you know, the same religion and everything like that. So he was saying don't trust no white person.
Right.
At the time.
Yeah, I mean, since we on that subject, because that shit, I mean, I feel like everybody talk so much about the current race issue, but I feel like all white people ain't the devil.
No.
But white people could definitely do a little bit more, they could do a lot more to nip that shit in the bud, because ain't no way in hell even if one of my people say something slick about the gays, you know, I might laugh at it, but I'd be like, but if it goes farther than just like
on some hate, like
straight hate, they need to be killed. Yeah. I'm gonna check them on that shit, because I got gay people in my family, and I don't never want them to be hurt. I want them to be able to, because some of them to this day feel like they can't come out, but we know already. So when you come out, it's gonna be like, nigga, whatever, nigga.
Kind of already figured that,
right?
You know,
maybe that's on us to make sure that they comfortable coming out, but whatever. But it's just it's the same thing with like the new Black Panther Party. If you was at that Charleston, Charlestonville. Yeah, well, if you was there in Virginia, and you was standing next to a white supremacist and you was protesting, fam, I couldn't tell the difference between you and the white supremacists, because you was standing right down. I wouldn't stand next to the new Black Panther Party. I wouldn't stand next to them because they preach hate. Now if you talk about the Black Panther Party of the past, I would stand next to them, not the new Black Panther Party. So that's the same thing that I'm saying about these people standing next to guys with Nazi flags and Hitler quotes on the back of their shirt.
So the neo-Nazi and the Black Panther.
If the alt-right people aren't the racists, then don't stand next to the people who being racist.
Right.
If y'all are just a political alternative to a political system or political party, then don't stand next to those guys who with Hitler on the back of their shirt and Nazi flags.
And I saw this video. This white supremacist was like, it's in the Bible that you know, you're supposed to only be with your own kind or like your own kind. I'm like, well,
I don't fucking know.
He started going. I'm like,
I read this much of the. I read a little bit of the Bible.
This is why I'm not a religious person, because people do stuff like that and they blame it on the Bible.
But is that effective? Is that because, like, you're not religious because of something like that, or you're not religious because you simply choose not to be religious?
I simply, it's a little bit of both.
I mean, because I can't let nobody affect me that much where I ain't religious.
I have not, because as long as I can remember, they've been trying to get me at the church and all like this, and I just like, you know, I believe in God, but you know, everybody got their own preference to God, and I just be like, how the hell we know? Especially how, you know, because the Bible, first of all, is man-made. That's just my opinion. Bible is man-made. I can't follow anything that's man-made because, I mean, we're humans, we're flawed, we're liars, we'll do anything. I mean,
there's definitely some stuff in the Bible. I definitely agree.
Exactly, and it's just like, I hate when people be like, it's in the, like with gay people, it's in the Bible. I mean, where? You can say it's in the Bible. Okay, well, you found it. Okay, well, how do we know Jesus, God, whoever said it's all right, it's not all right to be gay? You know? I'm just
I guess it's because of their faith. You know, they have faith in this book that they say is from their creator, and that's what they're going to go by.
But we all have free will.
Right.
I mean, free will means you're free to do whatever you want. So, if we didn't have free will, then, I mean, this would be a whole different world.
Well, your argument is, since we got free will, we should be able to do it.
Yeah.
We got free will to murder somebody. Should
We
do
do it?
But I'm saying, though, should we do it?
No, you shouldn't do it, but you do it anyway, though.
Right.
It's not like, but there's consequences. We put them consequences on.
And not to equate murder to gay being, like,
Right.
being gay ain't a crime. I'm just saying, like, we got free will to murder somebody. You got free will to choose who you want to have sex with.
Just like Eddie Griffin made a good point. It's written in your essence. Like when you're born, it's written in your essence. You know not to hurt your mom. You know not to hurt your father.
Right.
You know not to murder. It just don't feel right. It's written in your essence. I mean, you steal. You have a conscience. Some people don't have a conscience. A lot of people don't have a conscience. That's why a lot of people are off, and that's what they're meant to be. That's their destiny. That's what they're meant to be. But God, or you know, I believe in God, so God created that in people to have that. It's not like everybody's not the same, you know. It's not like, you know, you feel some way about something, I feel another way about something. You know, we all got different views. I mean, it's not like if we have different opinions, one of us gonna get smite down, whatever, you know.
Well, I say about the religious texts is, let's say, I mean, because they simply just a guidelines to how to live your life.
Yeah.
So it's you have free will. Here are guidelines. You can go by these guidelines and enter my kingdom when you die. That's basically I think that's what's in the Bible. You know, just to simplify. Do what I say. Welcome to my house.
Bible stands for basic instructions before leaving Earth. I learned that a long time ago.
See, I heard that before. I
forgot. And I'm just like, you know, but you know, he gave us the free will.
But I can tell you, ain't shit basic about the Bible.
It's not like,
because all those, because whoever wrote that shit, they want to think about in the future niggas may not be talking like that.
Because you gotta think about it. Think about it, people. There are different versions of the Bible. A lot of different versions of the Bible.
I mean, that's any religious text you can find.
Exactly, because it's man-made. All these different texts.
While I ain't religious, I think maybe at some point, one of my theories was, at some point, all these messengers and messiahs and people who got the word from God, they all went them separate ways. It's a cultural difference.
Right.
So, while the word of God may have spread, it just, different people interpreted shit differently.
Right. Exactly.
So you can't say the text is man-made, but you might can say that it's also from God too.
Right. And I ain't saying nothing never came from God. I'm just saying, you know, you put something, it's like it's watered down. People put what they want to put in there.
Right. I think there's plenty of shit in that.
Exactly. You know, people just throw what they want to throw in there, then they try to just throw it on you in your religion.
You gotta have Maurice thoughts on this, because he had an interesting point. Which his ass should have been on the goddamn podcast. So we gonna get at him for that shit. But shit, I mean,
man.
with this whole religious shit anyway, it's like it's ingrained in people not to be right. I think so. If somebody who believes in Christianity and somebody who believes in Islam or Judaism or Catholicism, they all want to be right instead of just being happy with their faith.
Exactly. Why do you want to be right? Be happy with your faith.
Because it's people. Everybody wants to be right. If you looked on Twitter, nigga, everybody wants to be right.
Everybody want to be right. Even like atheists. That's why I respect.
Atheists is trash too.
Yeah, they are.
They trash.
You know, they don't believe in something. I hate when people like be like,
because I've seen them.
That's the devil. I'm like, well,
what you was? Who said that?
Because you know, I actually say my grandma actually did it before.
Cause
I told her, yeah, because I was
she
like,
Christian?
I'm Baptist Christian. I don't know what she is. Christian.
Baptist Christian.
Yeah. So you know, I told her I had a friend that's atheist, and she was like, atheist. You know,
her face scratched up.
Like, I'm guy. He was like, oh well, that's the devil. I'm like, well, you can't just condemn him because he don't believe it. But like he said, they are trash too because
the atheists be trying to like
give you scientific points on why there isn't a God.
My thing is with atheists, like, why does it matter to you so much that they want to believe in what they want to believe in?
Exactly.
And it vice versa too.
Yeah.
Like, why are you so pissed off that they believe in something that can't be explained?
Right. And you're mad because you can't believe it.
I've seen some of the shit that atheists have said. Like, I ain't the biggest believer in anything. I think we have a higher power. I think all this shit that's being created, I don't think it came from nothing.
Right.
They said, I guess some people might want to equate it to the Big Bang. Whatever. I figure out the answer when I die. But right now, life is long, but at the same time it's short. And some shit I just ain't trying to ponder too hard.
Right. Because when I told my cousin, I was like, man, just think about it. We're on the perfect alignment. We're on an earth that's perfectly away from the sun enough to where it's not killing us, but it's giving us heat. We're in a, like...
So, because some people say, did that happen coincidentally, or is it by design?
Exactly.
And who the fuck knows?
Right, who knows? I think there is a higher power. But I'm not going to follow all these religions. I'm not an atheist.
Yeah, you can believe in God and not follow a religion.
I don't go to church. I don't want to. Because I just feel like, not saying all churches,
right.
They're not bad.
Church people fucking, they judgmental as shit.
They judgmental as hell. And I personally seen it. That's
never see them old church ladies with the beautiful hat, with them big ass beautiful hats on, and that shit be stylish as hell though. But they are fucking judgmental as hell.
Because they feel like they got their life in order enough to where they can just judge you. I'm like, well,
miss me with that shit.
You know, we're all human. You know.
This is when you see them.
I stay away from church because this is too much of that. And my grandma actually was judging me for a long time. She got to the point where she don't even do it no more. Because she used to ask me, why you don't go to church? I'd be like, because I don't want to. Why you don't go to church?
Right.
She'd just be like, I don't feel like it. Oh, I wonder why. I mean, hey.
Shit.
There ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't condemn me because I don't go. There ain't nothing. I don't find nothing bad about it.
Religion is just difference of opinions from what I see.
That's all it is.
I remember one lady, she got fired from her school because she said essentially all these religions it come from the same God.
Right.
And she got fired for that shit. And I was like,
because she based an opinion?
Basically.
They do that shit too.
I guess she was just pointing out the fact that it's similarities between a lot of these religions.
It is. It's a lot of similarities.
When she pointed that out, I guess the people in that, I forget, she was some black chick. She was working for this school. I think she was Christian, but she pointed out it was a lot of similarities between the religions, between the big three religions,
right?
And she was like, essentially, it's the same.
Yeah, dudes that say Bay are moist as new dudes, and dudes that eat Kit Kats like the hamburger.
Shit, but I'm tired of talking about the religious shit. Out that religious shit, man.
Yeah, onto something.
I mean, because you can go forever about talking about religion.
Definitely can.
And then it's so much to it because it's a long history, thousands of years of history about religion, and we only know this much of it.
It's probably way more than we even. I bet we put two different religions.
No, I'm talking about myself. Like I know this much of of religious history.
And I bet if you put two different religions together and they explain the history of their religion, I bet it all come back to one thing. Well, that sound different, similar.
Right. Oh yeah, I definitely think a lot of this shit gonna always come back to one central fucking idea from one place, a higher power that we probably ain't gonna never meet anyway. So.
Right. Damn, she got a fat ass.
Who?
On to back to the part.
No, nigga. Who got fat ass?
Just passed that thing. My thing tweaking now.
Shit. On the topic of fat asses, Complex wrote a trash article about millennials. Listen, stop writing articles about our age range because, listen, you got people from millennials are just the last of the millennials are just making it to college, and then you got some who then the oldest millennials are finna reach the age of being able to run for president.
40?
35.
35?
Yeah. Like I think we like some years off from our age range from the oldest millennials to be able to run for president. But it's like but when you see people write about people of this generation of millennials, they try to put us in a box. Like a 32-year-old ain't got shit in common with a fucking 17 or 18-year-old. I don't have nothing in common with a 32-year-old. Well, we got stuff in common besides the fact that we in the same generation, but you can't make blanket statements about this generation when there's a large age group and such as that. Yeah. So when they wrote something that said millennials don't like titties or aren't interested in boobs, I was like, what? Nigga, I love boobies. They trying to say we killing Hooters.
Oh no. We all down with the Hooters.
We down with the Hooters.
I like boobies.
I hated Hooters anyway because who wants to sit and look at a flat ass?
Yeah, I mean she gotta have.
Millennials don't like flat butts.
Ass to boob ratio.
It don't mean we don't like boobs. You been to Hooters before?
Yeah.
Those are the flattest asses I've seen.
Yes, they better have some big.
It's nothing but breasts. I was like, you cute.
I've probably seen one thick Hooters girl. She was black.
Nigga, but I'm saying, but even the black chicks I've seen up there, they've been.
That's nice.
No, but even the black chicks I've seen up there, they've been flat butted out.
That one I seen though, she like
she's sitting on her back.
She was a stripper. The one I seen. Go ahead though.
Well, you got her name?
No, I saw her from across the room. I was like, God damn, I thought she could come over there, you know.
Right.
But motherfucker, she just kept walking.
Why you ain't get her name?
I don't know, man. I was hungry. I'm gonna have some chicken wings. Right. You can't tell me shit with chicken.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, that brother, that's the stupidest article I've seen.
I ain't read it.
Now, while most black men, I mean, liking ass is like a given for being black anyway.
I love ass.
But I'm a breast man. I'm a breast man. I like
ass, man. Oh man, breast.
Breasts are more fun.
Yeah, they are. But I like ass.
And people might look at. I remember somebody did look at me crazy when there was this flat chested chick with a fat butt. Looked at me crazy when I said breasts are more fun. Even if they small, they still more fun. Do you not know what you do to chicks when you caress their nipples?
I don't trust the flat chest. You know, they probably just had an operation. They gotta have at least.
Nah, because it was this chick in high school. It was this dark skinned tall chick. She was cute, but she had the flattest chest I ever seen. Nubs, but she was cute though. I was down. But,
yeah, but I like the type, man. Yeah, if it's a nice ass, man, I like it. You know.
I mean,
you gotta have big girls.
You black. What black man don't like butt unless they was born?
There's a lot of them that don't like it.
Unless they campaigning for Trump, they probably don't like ass. Hell no.
I don't like just any of them. You know, you gotta look right. I don't like the big sloppy right rhinoceros booty motherfuckers. I don't like all that.
Oh yeah, people who think too much ass ain't no such thing as too much ass. Y'all
the
tripping.
Big fake booties too. No.
Cherokee the ass. That's too much for me.
Yeah, I like to watch her.
maybe her old stuff.
Yeah, her old stuff.
Newer stuff.
It's like her ass get bigger.
Yeah. It just get bigger and sloppier. But no, she been working out and stuff. I seen that on her Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like the natural booties, natural big booties. Like having females be after they have a kid, like when they already have an ass, but then they had a kid and their ass get boy. Dog, my boy hips spread like motherfucker like this table. Natural. I love them. The thickest ones be the nurses, the CNA nurses, and the teachers.
CNA nurses be thick as hell. I don't know.
Boy.
It's just like all the thick women in the
Just wanna be
hood
nurses.
just want to be nurses.
Just want to be or a teacher. The hell.
No,
I said, boy.
my teacher's been trash.
I've been in CPS, so
Yeah, you used to work for the school.
it's a lot of
thick ass
yes,
teachers.
I've been to other schools.
It was one teacher. Her name was Miss Towers. Hey, Miss Towers. When we went to grammar school, she was dark skinned. Mr. Lawson. Mr. Lawson. I don't know. I don't know. I just remember Mr. Lawson was teaching during that time, and Miss Towers had came in to sub for Miss Buchanan, and Miss Towers was fine, dark skinned, short, and ass.
Oh man, I got.
But she was a really smart lady, so I don't just want to say she was all ass, but she was ass and smart.
I mean, when you say ass like that, I'm pretty sure you don't be thinking about how smart she is.
We need some more women to join Third Post Media, so we won't get labeled misogynist. I don't really give a fuck though.
Right,
Miss Tower was fine as hell. I just remember.
It's not like we bashing women on this motherfucker.
Hey,
We love women.
women can be annoying sometimes. Though.
They can, man, but you know,
But I love y'all
I
today.
love y'all. White women, hey. Oh, see, this is I hate this. Like I see a lot of black women get mad because a lot of black men like white women. I mean, I like all of us. First of all,
And you can't even say that. It ain't a lot of, but like people just like to fuck each other.
there you go.
Ain't got nothing to do with skin
I
color.
like my ice cream in the all flavors.
I mean, ain't black chicks dating white dudes too?
Thank you.
What's the difference? I mean,
This one girl asked, that's it.
People
People
like
like
to make
girl
it-
actually deleted me.
people like to make an issue out of nothing.
Yes.
It ain't like it ain't like
Oh.
black people are fucking white people at a disproportion. And then look at you know how many I got a few cousins that's half white, and they ass look black. They black.
Exactly. Man, a girl actually deleted me because I posted a fine ass.
And did she hit you on your inbox?
She commented on the post. She was
What
like,
did you say though? You probably said something ignorant.
no, I just posted it.
Right.
I don't really put no captions. I just posted it because she had a nice ass.
Okay.
And from a distance, she looked brown, but she was probably 10. I ain't care. She had a nice ass.
Mhm.
She gonna comment talking about some, oh, but you can't post your black women up, but you posting these white bitches. Delete. I was like,
Bye,
what,
bitch.
delete? What the fuck you talking about? I was like, hold on.
That be them super woke bras who really ain't woke. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
That boy, that blew me. I was like, hold on. I love my ebonies. I love my black women. But nah, you know.
But that's just that. I feel like in certain instances there definitely has been times where black dudes have said white women are better. It ain't a lot, and it ain't like a lot. People got to put shit to perspective. You ain't talk to every black dude in the world to know that black men prefer white
Based
women.
off his,
You
shit.
talk to 3 niggas and you equated that to every black dude in the world.
Right, based
Fuck
off
outta
their
here.
experience.
Right, based off your experience with them 3 dudes, you want to proclaim that all black dudes only like white women better. But that is in fact not true.
I love white women.
Oh shit, I love women in general.
Exactly. I
Goddamn.
love women in general. You know, I ain't gonna say I hate the white women. I ain't gonna say I hate. You know, boy, I love me some Dominicans. Boy, that's wrong.
Truthfully, the few white chicks I've dated, it's definitely stuff that they do that I don't like. I prefer
It's
a
a lot.
black chick. No, white chicks just like black chicks get sloppy.
I said that. I was like, yeah, you do have some.
They both, I think black women use a little bit more spit.
Talk about.
They use a little bit more spit. Also, I think I could have a better conversation with a black woman than I could a white woman. Just because it's more to talk about from my perspective.
What about cooking?
I could have a better conversation with a black chick about cooking.
Well, I was about, can they actually cook?
I ain't never had a white girl.
Yeah,
But I'm saying like culture. When you talk about cultural differences, I I could talk to a black chick about, you know, certain foods that we ate as kids that we no longer
I
eat
want to
now.
actually meet a white girl that can cook soul food.
Soul food is fucking. That shit is horrible for your body, nigga.
I know. I don't eat it all. Trust me, I don't eat it all the time.
Right.
My mama cook it every Sunday.
And I ain't no health nut. I ain't no health nut. I just know like soul food. That's one of the things. Eat it every 6 months or some shit.
Dude, my mama cook this every Sunday. Man,
Your mom can cook. She cooked that day, Joe.
Yeah,
That shit. I smashed that.
yeah,
shit.
but you know, certain foods she got me tired of. I'm tired of macaroni. I'm tired of candy, and I gotta wait a few months before I can eat it again. You know, turkey.
Yeah.
I mean, one time she cooked
Right
turkey.
now, I'm tired of chicken wings. I don't want
I
no
ain't gonna never
fucking.
be tired.
I can go at least 6 months without chicken wings right now.
I can't.
I can't.
I can't go 6 minutes without the motherfucker. I'm actually want something right now.
Nigga, cause I live by J&J Fish on Marquette. I live by J&J Fish on Marquette, and nigga, we literally ate chicken 1 week, just every day.
Oh, y'all damn tried to kill y'all damn self. But man, I love that shit.
Nah, it wasn't. I wouldn't say that.
I love chicken. That's one food I'm never gonna get tired of. I actually saw how they made it.
I eat some chicken breast before I eat chicken wings.
Tired of just wings.
I'm tired of wings.
Chicken, period.
I'm tired of wings.
Okay, he's tired of wings.
Cause
ain't
I make
tired
a good chicken quesadilla.
Okay, alright. Okay. I was talking about chicken in general.
Nah,
Okay.
but you also gotta watch out for the chicken too. Because
Oh yeah, of course. All food like
nigga, I seen the chicken wing big as my forearm one time. I was not going. We
yeah,
threw that. I told you we threw that shit away.
Yeah,
Hey, ain't never
You
good.
can't just eat like that. Hell no.
You don't know. Hey, listen. If you see a chicken wing as big as your forearm, throw it away because it's steroid filled, and you don't want to eat that.
Boy, hot wings. God damn. You got me muffled mouth, boy.
You know what? One thing I always wondered because I've seen jokes about it. I wonder how vegan pussy tastes. Like, is it a different taste from a
We
meat
change the
eater?
subject because my cousin is vegan.
Who?
Motherfucker, Jasmine.
Nigga, you ain't have to bring that up. What the fuck?
I just don't feel comfortable.
Why? Nigga, you could have thought about any vegan in the
That's
world.
the first one that popped in my damn head because I know it. That's the only one I know.
I'm pretty sure Megan Good a vegan.
I don't know that.
Who else a vegan? There's plenty of fine chick. Oh, that thick ass model, dark skin.
I'm around my cousin damn near all the time. That's the first vegan that popped in my head.
It ain't like I said. I wonder how your cousin.
See,
I said
should've said-
vegan.
Okay, change the subject.
I said vegan and this nigga thought cousin.
No, because I'm around. I just saw her.
Really?
And that's what popped in my. I'm like, hold on. No.
Did she ever tell you why she chose to be vegan?
She could because she saw
She saw
the
something.
video. She saw the video on how they make the food. that
Yeah.
She's eating. I told her shit. I was actually eating chicken when I saw that.
I feel on that though because
Yeah.
sometimes you can watch that stuff and be like, yo, they tweaking on the nigga.
The only thing was what Snoop Dogg saw. That's what I agree with. The
Nigga,
bologna.
I don't eat. I seen you seen that video where Snoop Dogg was gonna have hot dogs made. That was the first time I ever seen.
I
him
said
have hot
my
dogs.
products.
I don't eat no hot dogs after that. Nigga, like what Snoop Dogg said, he said, I bet not see nobody with a hot dog in their hand. I'm gonna smack that shit out there.
Bologna and hot dogs, they kind of made the same. I don't fuck with the gummy bears. I don't eat. I saw how they make them. I saw how they put the pork fat in it. I was like, hell no.
Gummy bears?
Yes. Gummy bear, all the little gummies. They put pork fat in it.
What?
Yes.
You sure?
I'm very sure. I saw that.
I mean, it ain't like I eat gummy bears.
I don't eat them no more. I be having a taste for them because that's all I used to eat when I was little.
Right.
But now I just be like, I see them bitches in my stomach.
They put pork fat in gummies.
Yes. That's
I
what
mean, I eat bacon, so.
Like if you ever touch them, you feel that oily substance on them.
Yeah.
That's that pork shit. Oh yeah, I just had some bacon yesterday.
So what you tripping about?
Nah, because it just don't. Because I actually one time when I was eating them, I was feeling it.
Right.
I was like, what the hell is this greasy shit? And I actually washed it off. It just because I don't know, man. It's just.
What I'm saying, if you eat pork, what's the difference from eating
They actually made my stomach hurt one time. Me and Justin.
gummy bears?
Yes, we ate some gummy bears one time. Boy, me and him had the worst stomach ache of our lives.
Nigga, let me look this shit up.
Throwing up, boy.
How are gummy bears made? Nigga, you gummy bears, nigga?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. If I remember correctly.
Things you didn't know about gummy bears.
Nigger bears.
What?
Nigger. That's all I really eat them niggers.
Nigga, if you eat pork, ain't no. Why are you tripping on the gummy bears?
That shit just don't taste right now.
It says, "Who doesn't love gummy bears?"
Go put that up there.
Fuck.
I mean, I eat pork, but I don't eat pork like that. I don't eat it all the time.
Their name was derived from the original main ingredient, the gummy. And the gummy bear comes from the original thicker used by the. Fuck you. Nah, I ain't reading out loud no more.
Reese yourself, shout it out.
I don't see what you see. What you said. They made a machine called a starch mogul. They produced in Turkey. Some of them are produced in Turkey. Nigga, I don't see what you see. Gummies ain't made with no goddamn pork.
Okay.
Maybe the brand that you ate was made with pork. Because they can't all be using the same ingredients. You see it?
Yeah, I'm reading it.
What it say?
I'm a little slow.
This nigga need reading comprehension. Don't get mad at me because you need reading comprehension. Slow ass.
I want this shit accurate because it's probably.
Yeah, because you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it said protein made of skinny bones from pig and cow. Gelatin?
Yeah, make it gel like.
Yeah, it said it's used in a variety of foods, including gummy bears.
Right.
There you go.
But I ain't gonna stop me from eating gummy bears. I'll go. My friend go to the store right now.
I'll eat the sour one. I just don't want to taste that oily shit.
Yeah. Fuck out of here.
I haven't ate gummy bears actually in a long time. I haven't.
Shit, me neither.
Wow, so. I mean, I had some bacon though yesterday. That shit was good. Boy, put that bitch on the sandwich. Well, yeah, you know how long this bitch since I had
Yeah,
bacon?
we gonna get attacked by PETA.
I don't give no damn.
I don't give a fuck nigga.
I get attacked by them while eating the bacon sandwich.
They blocked my other Twitter account.
Who?
PETA.
What's Twitter account?
The other one. I got the creative ad credit one, now I got the other one.
You did have like 4 of them bitches.
Yeah. They blocked because they was saying some dumb shit. And I was like, shut the fuck up. I said more than that.
You was supposed to. I love eating animals.
No,
I
because
start from the ass and work my way up.
no, did I tell you about the time I was in college and the chick, she handed me a pamphlet and it said,
Yeah, you told me.
if you
Eat dog.
right, basically it said if you would eat men's best friend, why eat a pig? And I told her shit. Right, I told her to her face, hey, if that motherfucker is edible, he's on the menu. If the world ends tomorrow and we ain't got no cows, we ain't got no pigs, dogs are on the menu.
Would you eat a human?
No.
Even if it's good.
No, I'm not eating another person. Fuck is wrong with you? I eat a different species, but I'm not eating my.
See, animals can eat their own species. Some animals can eat their own species.
Right.
So why humans can't? Well, I mean, a lot of humans
You
can.
probably get sick.
A lot of humans can.
No.
There's a lot of cannibals out there.
No.
Yeah, it is.
That ain't a lot.
Shit.
But
Amazing.
listen, if North Korea somehow, we know this ain't happening. If North Korea somehow nukes us and we ain't got no more food, dogs are on the menu. Man's best friend is on the
I heard
menu.
they called that shit off.
Well,
They said they gonna attack the people in Guam.
yeah,
They
because
gonna go over.
Guam is
That's what we
U.S.
stationed
territory.
against some state.
Those are American citizens,
Right.
but they can't vote.
And they got them stationed over there.
Right.
So yeah, they talking about attacking them. This dude disappeared
Listen,
off the map for a minute.
I'm gonna say this, and this is the only thing I'm gonna say about the North Korea shit. North Korea need to find a history book, an accurate history book from somewhere, and look up America's history of retaliating people who want to attack American soil. Look up the history of what they've done. Look at what happened to Japan.
Yeah. Pearl Harbor, boy.
You can't. And nobody. And then look who we got in office that's running the country.
Right. Yeah.
They blew Japan
That's stupid.
for attacking Pearl Harbor. That was the closest they let Japan reach. After they got that fucking close to the mainland, They blew them. They fucking bombed them.
Cause we have like the third